I'm 25 years old, and in February of this year I decided to have a rhinoplasty and a septoplasty done at the same time to improve my breathing and to maybe just make my nose a little more delicate. I was happy with the shape of it and I never had a problem with it, but since I was going under the knife anyways, hey, why not just have a slight change? When I came out of surgery, my nose was completely different. It was scooped out and it was really turned up like a pig. It really changed my life after I had that first surgery. I was so uncomfortable going out and seeing people that I knew that I would just stay home all the time. I changed jobs. I stopped dating completely. I really just became like a hermit and didn't want to leave my house. So I really had no choice but to get a second rhinoplasty done to fix what happened in the previous surgery. I heard about Dr. Fairbanks through a friend. I came in to see him and he spent a large amount of time with me going over what he could do, and he was really honest with me, which is why I chose him as my doctor, because I'd seen a few other doctors, just consulted with them to see about getting it fixed, and other doctors mentioned they wanted to use like ear cartilage, or they just weren't quite as honest about what my problem was. And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, your nose is really scooped out, it's turned up, the angles are all wrong. And so just knowing that like I wasn't crazy, that there was a problem with my nose, because after you have surgery, people won't tell you, they don't want to be so honest with you because they feel like it will hurt your feelings, but I wanted someone to be honest with me, and Dr. Fairbanks was the one person who really told me the truth and looked at my nose like I saw it. And so I decided to go forward with another surgery, and that's what I did this last time. I had my revision done, and it took quite a few hours, a really long time, but I'm so happy I had it done. I believe 100% a plastic surgeon should be an artist or like have the soul of an artist, because they're basically like sculpting your face, and so they need some kind of art background, I think, to be able to do that. If a doctor can't draw, how are they supposed to fix my face? I didn't know Dr. Fairbanks was actually a famous artist. He's a really talented sculptor too. Dr. Fairbanks drew a picture of me to show where my nose was at before, like the angle of my nose, how it went up, and then he drew over it to show how he wanted to lengthen it and make it more classic, like more appropriate for my face. Looking at the drawing, I felt a lot of hope knowing that my situation could be fixed, and it kind of kept me going until my surgery, just to know that my nose wasn't going to be turned up like that forever. And the thing about Dr. Fairbanks, as compared to my first doctor, is he's been there for me the entire time. Like, he's actually taken an interest in me as a person. He knows what I do for a living. He knows what I'm like as a person. And my first doctor just never even got to know me. I mean, even in his office, like, I don't remember him asking me one personal question about myself. And now that I look back, I can see that he did no planning with me and that I was absolutely crazy to let him operate on me. After surgery, Dr. Fairbanks placed a piece of cartilage behind my ear. It's rib cartilage, just in case I need to have it put in my nose, in case there's like a dent or some kind of problem after. So I just figure it's better safe than sorry. Just the fact that he even thought of that makes me feel more comfortable. It's like a bank right here, cartilage bank. Yeah, Dr. Fairbanks is the best, and he's a great doctor. I love Dr. Fairbanks as a person and as a doctor.